Magnification volume 0%.
Good afternoon and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I will be teaching you how to transform either your Transformers Kingdom Waspinator or your Transformers Legacy Buzzsaw from their robot mode to their beast mode or insect mode. Buzzsaw is an Insectacon and Waspinator has a beast mode. So, shrug? Oh, I can't shrug too hard. I hurt myself. So let's get into this. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, I thank you ahead of time for hitting that like button and subscribing. You know, it really helps the channel out, really helps me to grow and reach more of the blind, which I'm trying to do, and raise awareness for more of the, help raise awareness for the blind, which, this whole channel's about. And the only thing is I got to reach the blind. And that's where I need your guys' help. So, help me reach the blind by sharing my videos, and with trickling down, maybe it'll come out. More blind people will find my stuff, and that will be really fun. I always love it whenever I hear from a blind person on my channel. It's great, and I'm glad to help. And I really hope that this channel does help. So let's talk about this guy and his terrible, terrible, terrible robot mode and transformation. He's just, wow. Okay, so to start this guy off, we're going to have to first take his head, his little insect head, and go ahead and just shove it together. It was split apart because of robot mode, but you just go shove that thing together. Next up, you're just going to go on and pick it up all the way, raise it up, and there's some joints under it. We're just going to try and get them to work. Pull it. You have to pull it out a bit from the main body, and that's going to stretch the neck out and lower the head down to a lower angle, and this will give you enough room to work with where you fold it back in on itself and the head can fit under where these wings go. So that's where the robot head will go, and then you just kind of move stuff around. This part really kind of sucks a little, so we're just going to leave it hanging out loose because we've still got more to do. So next up, go ahead and grab his feet and yank them down. There we go. We've stretched the legs out all the way. Next, on this stretching of the legs out bit, we've got to actually rotate the legs. So once you stretch them down, feel there's going to be a bar hinge that goes into the, connects right to where, the B butt area. And you want to go ahead and spin that 180 degrees. Go ahead and spin that. And now the legs are going to be kind of stretched down and pointed the wrong way so that the front of him is now the B butt. Oh, beware the stinger on legs. Sting, sting, sting. That's some playability right there. All right. So now that you've rotated the hips from on that corner, you just fold them all the way down. And there is a part right here. If you feel on it, you can feel there is a little peg in there right between the legs on that hinge area. And then if you feel at the back of this B butt where the stinger is, you can feel in there there's a little peg hole. So we're just going to go ahead and shove that in there, and it snaps into place very well. That's something about this transformation I do like. Like, there's parts of this entire thing with the legs right now is really cool. I enjoy it. I think that's kind of neat. I just hate that these insect legs are just everywhere. Okay, so next you want to go ahead and fold the feet together. Just fold the heel up into the toe, and I'm going to go ahead and connect those two together, kind of. There's a little, so on one of the toes, there is on the interior of it, you could feel that there is a rectangular bit sticking out. And then on the other toe, there's a little rectangular bit that's cut into it. There's a little place. So we can actually just put those pieces together. They just don't like to go together sometimes because this figure was was very poorly designed. Straight up with that one. There it goes. Nope, that's not it. Come on now. Fit in there. Do it. No, that's not doing it. Okay. You know what? You can just hang out there. They're together. They're probably going to fall apart again. There's no help in that. That is just what this figure does. This figure likes to just pop apart. It is not a very fun guy. All right, make sure that the B body is in the same area as the B butt, and it's stretched out. We're going to go ahead, and now that we have so much room, we can fold the interior in more. So to hide that head underneath the bee back with this with these wings on either side. Go ahead and move that around a bit more. This does not like to combine together. I've actually popped the head off multiple times trying to get this to go right. It isn't very fun. This transformation is not very fun at all. Go ahead and push both of the arms into these, collapse the arms in on themselves, and they'll just kind of hang out, stretch down. There's some bits on either side of them that's supposed to plug into something, and what they're supposed to plug into doesn't really work very well. But we're going to try and do it anyway, because what they do is they plug into these legs. But good luck. All right, so now we're going to move the legs down. Now that we've got these arms folded in, the legs are going to fold down across the interior of the body, because since we twisted the legs around, the knees are actually going to be, the knees of the robot mode are now going to be the underside of the bee. And that's kind of neat. Just fold these legs in, and they go down, and then these arms have to fold into place too. This part is actually just so, this thing is so bad. Okay, so these arms have to fold in. All right, and then you got to keep these arms in there, even though they want to just fold out again, because they don't really want to be in there. But you got to do it. Rotate these insect legs. God, I hate these insect legs. Rotate those insect legs, and then take the body and rotate the body around, and it's going to work. It's going to work. Maybe it's going to work. This thing never works for me. It is not a fun figure. Okay, just what you're trying to do is you're trying to get these toes to go right beneath the head, and that means you got to kind of stretch the body around, but there's not enough connector points. There's just not. And so this entire thing gets a little bit messed up because this arm just fell out from where it's supposed to go. Even though it's supposed to stay in there, it doesn't want to stay in there because it's a piece of crap. And it just, this thing is so annoying. Now we're going to try and get these legs in there. Okay, so you're trying to get the arm to go into this hollow section of the leg. And then in here, there's a little cutout. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to put this little ridge that's on the side of the arm. There's a little rectangular ridge sticking out, a little peg. You're trying to put it into the cutout on the interior of this leg. But, it doesn't want to do that because these insect legs constantly get in your waist. Get out of the way, you stupid insect legs. Oh my God. What was that? What was that just fell off? Was that your head? Did your head fall off again? Your head fell off again. Where did it go? Where did it go? That's not the head. Up. There's the head. Okay, we're going to put the head back on. All right, so we got to put the head back on. Cool. We're just going to slip the head on, and then we're going to pull it back like that. So the head's in its little cubby. In the process of getting that head into the cubby, we've done upset everything else because everything rotates around on itself constantly. We're going to move that around, and then we're going to take these legs and we're going to fold. No. Oh my God. Okay. Grab this. And that. Cool. There's that, and there's that. Nice. Okay, everything is going where it's supposed to. The insect legs are working with me. These arms are folded into the core of the center. Now we've got to slip them around this chunky bit in the center of the body area. They're supposed to fit into a hole, but they never do because everything's wrong with this figure. Everything's just wrong with this figure. And so those are supposed to go into there and fit into some sort of hole, but that little hole, like I said, is just impossible to find. And if that's not the case for these things, I have no freaking idea where they're supposed to go, as they don't fit into anything. Super annoying. I lost the head again. We're just going to leave the head off. And so what you do is you fold these legs in to there, like so. I just said that. Crap. Yeah, guys, I do not enjoy this at all. This is not a fun transformation. These legs have to fold correctly, and then these arms have to be in the right place while the legs are folded down in the right place at the same time. And you got to get in there with your fingertips. You've just got to take one of these arms, and you got to slip it in there, on the side. There we go. Come on, arm. Come on, arm. Slip in there, you little. All right, go in there. And then that arm is going to go in there like that. And the leg is, of course, going to fall off to the side. And the arm's just going to come off. And then what you do with this figure is you I may have thrown it a little too hard, but that's Buzzsaw. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Blindformers, and please tune in next Prime, where we will be talking about Buzzsaw's insect mode. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.